So you had to get your shot? Yeah. Did they give you a sticker or something? Sometimes they give.
They gave me like a healthy snack.
Oh, that's good.
It's like those little gummy things that they're this little packet and they're like little fruit.
Oh, fruit snacks. Yeah. Just a notification.
You have notifications on what?
I think it was Twitter. Social media. Where's Eric?
I can hear him. He's almost out.
I like your
He's
ring.
been with me since preschool.
So you
But
guys are
he
good
hasn't been in this school that's very old.
Oh.
You know what happened there? I had to leave because this kid, his name was Danny, he was not a good kid.
Not nice.
He grabbed this thing and hit a kid, and he was like puking out blood and
Oh, that's
puking.
scary.
Yeah, I never saw it, but they told me that, and I just didn't want to see it. And then my mom and dad picked me up, and then I just went out, and that's the last time I came there.
Holy cow.
That's a hallelujah, because I don't like being there anymore.
Yeah. Well, now you have a good school.
But I still like when I had to take naps there.
Oh, yeah.
I always got good rest. They put songs on and then it made you fall asleep. But I can't go to sleep here because I have so much
We have a
money.
lot to learn about all day.
What?
Come on, Eric. Don't run.
No running in the hallways. That's
All right.
Mr. Haven's rules.
Mr. Havens.
Actually, Mr. Haven didn't actually create the school.
It's kind of a good rule, though, just to keep everybody safe. Okay, have a seat.
I never fall down.
Oh, do you want some hand sanitizer? I know, it smells like lemons. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, it's a little muffled.
You can actually make that smell like coconuts, ocean breeze,
Yeah, lots
or
of different
even
things.
apples, or s'mores,
I suppose
or
we could.
marshmallows,
Yeah.
or
All right, let's get
Skittles.
started.
and chocolate.
Yeah, that's a lot. All right, let's get started with our book. So the title of this book is Amazing Grace. It is written by Mary Hoffman and illustrated by Carolyn Birch.
Amazing Grace is not exist.
Is what?
Grace
Grace. Yep.
is not a real actual person.
It might be. Let's
Did
take a
you
second
paint
and
that
focus.
yesterday?
Nope. Let's focus.
No.
We'll talk about it afterwards, okay? But let's focus on the book for now. What do you wonder about when you look at the front and back of the book? So I'll show you the front and the back. What do you guys wonder about?
I wonder
Oh, she's a ballet dancer.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. She's probably working in ballet or something.
Maybe.
Or
I wonder
probably
what-
she's an exister. I mean, she makes stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I wonder.
What I'm saying is
I wonder if that's Grace.
Keep that
Do
up.
you think that's Grace?
That is Grace.
Yeah.
If that wasn't Grace, it would look like a woman that wasn't Grace.
Yeah.
So that is Grace. So can you read the book, please?
I will
Now?
read the book. We're gonna talk about it though. So in the beginning, her Nana tells her some stories, and we'll read about that in just a second.
You're telling us a story, so it's like funny, but so you know how?
Is this related to her story?
Yes.
Are you sure?
So you know how in movies, when the characters in the movies watch a movie, when we're watching the movie, it's like they're watching the same show as we are.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Okay, let's sit back in our chairs. Okay. So,
Sorry.
just like Grace's Nana telling her stories, I remember my grandma telling me stories when I was little too. Has anyone ever told you guys a story
Nope.
that they made up? No. Never. You've
My
never heard
dad
of
only
books?
told me about someone getting their hand cut off in China.
Oh,
Mm.
yikes. Stella, how about you?
That
Anyone's ever
still
told you a story?
frightens me.
Yeah. Can you tell me about it?
Me?
So you told me about that story. We don't need to hear more about that one. That one's a little scary. What kind of stories have you been told, Stella?
He been telling me about stories that
About
wasn't
Abraham
bad.
Lincoln.
He been telling me about this. He been telling me about Helen Keller,
Helen Keller. Yeah.
a
Right,
biography.
so you said, who told you about Abraham Lincoln?
Abraham Lincoln, that was our teacher. We just talked about Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, yeah.
We literally just did that an hour ago.
Okay. So this book is about a little girl named Grace, obviously, who loves going on different imaginary adventures and playing different roles. Do you think Grace will get to be in a play or musical, maybe?
No.
Yeah.
What do you think she might do?
Well, when I grow up, I'm going to be a monster truck driver.
Okay. Well, that's
Because
not what
of
we're
the
talking about right
trucks.
now. So I wonder if she'll be in a school play, maybe, or
He doesn't go
maybe
to
a ballet.
school. Grace is a biography. She was born back in the 80s, 80-20.
Okay, I don't know about that.
So there
Eric,
wasn't
please,
no
let's please stay on
schools
task.
by that time.
Let's please stay on task.
The more you keep talking, the more time we're spending and we can't finish this, so
Okay.
which makes it longer.
Okay, yes,
That's a
that is
good-
right. Eric, I really want you to raise your hand when you talk, okay? Not right now. We'll talk more. I'll tell you when we can talk, okay? So we are going to, while I'm reading, I want you guys to think about how Grace feels at the beginning and the middle and the end of the story. Okay? So really think about her feelings and her thoughts. All right? Are you guys ready? I'm gonna read the book. Can you sit back just a little bit so you can see?
I'm just
I
You're
can't
good.
see.
Well, why don't we both sit up? Let's you too, Eric.
Okay, I'll try to sit up.
Thank you.
I'm just kind of tired.
I know. All right. Grace was a girl who loved stories. She
I
didn't
can't
mind.
see still.
Here, maybe if you scoot your chair that way just a little bit. Please.
She said to raise your hand.
All right, well, let's scoot our chair just a little bit, Stella, please. And I'll actually turn around and I'll hold it this way so that we can both see. Is that better? Okay. Grace was a girl who loved stories. She didn't mind if they were read to her or told to her or made up in her own head. She didn't care if they were in books or movies or out of Nana's long memory. Grace just loved stories. After she heard them, sometimes while they were still going on, Grace would act them out. And she always gave herself the most exciting part. I got it, it's okay. Thank you. Set that there. Okay.
Oh, that was funny. Very jokey funny.
Hold your words in, please. Grace went into battle as Joan of Arc and wove a wicked web as Anansi the spider. She hid inside the wooden horse at the gates of Troy. She went exploring for her lost kingdoms. She sailed the 7 seas with a peg leg and a parrot. She was Hiawatha sitting by the shining big sea water, and Mowgli
Wait.
in the backyard jungle.
Is that a she or a he?
It's a she. It's Grace.
Grace is a boy name.
Grace is a girl name.
Well, my cousin that's a boy has a name called Grace.
Huh? Okay. Well, this Grace is a girl.
Yeah, I've seen another Grace and a girl. It's part of like the logo, Steven Sharer and Carter. Have you seen that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Most of all, Grace loved to act out adventure stories and fairy tales. When there was no one else around, Grace played all the parts herself. She set out to seek her fortune, with no companion but her trusty cat, and found a city with streets paved in gold. Or she was Aladdin, rubbing his magic lamp to make the genie appear.
Aladdin from that movie?
Yep, from Aladdin. So Grace ends her, just kidding. Not yet. Sometimes she could get Ma and Nana to join in when they weren't too busy. Then she was Dr. Grace, and their lives were in her hands. So I wonder how Grace plays roles in other parts of her life.
She's very imaginative.
She is very imaginative. Try to keep her hands quiet, Eric. Yes, she is very imaginative.
This story's funny.
How does it look like Ma and Nana are feeling about Dr. Grace? Does it look like they're excited?
No.
No. How do they look? How do they feel?
They're trying to make it like very imaginative for her to make it look sick.
Yeah.
What smell does that smell like?
I'll tell you after we're done. So yeah, they look kind of bored, don't they? Do you think maybe Grace does that with them a lot? Maybe they're like, oh man, again?
But her face kind of looks serious.
Oh yeah, that is Grace. She looks serious. She feels like she's saving their lives. Yeah. Eric, you're looking at me funny. Okay.
I'm really paid attention in the book.
I appreciate it. One day, Grace's teacher said they would do the play Peter Pan. Grace knew who she wanted to be. When she raised her hand, Raj said, "You can't be Peter. That's a boy's name." But Grace kept her hand up. Why does Raj think Peter can't be played by a girl?
You can be whoever you want. Because
But she's going to have to have her
Stella.
hair cut off.
Stella's talking.
there can be a girl Aladdin when you do a play.
Aladdin is the boy.
That
Yeah, so you can be whatever you want. Why do you think Raj thinks that Peter can't be a girl? Eric, do you have any ideas?
No.
No.
He isn't black. What?
We're not done. We're not on that page yet. Okay, we're gonna move on. "You can't be Peter Pan," whispered Natalie. "He isn't black." But Grace kept her hand up. What?
I feel like that's the guy who said it, and that's her.
Probably. "All right," said the teacher. "Lots of you want to be Peter Pan, so we'll have auditions next week to choose parts." She gave them words to learn. When Grace got home, she seemed sad. "What's the matter?" asked Ma. "Raj said I can't be Peter Pan because I'm a girl." "That just shows what Raj knows," said Ma. "A girl can be Peter Pan if she wants to." Grace cheered up. Then later she remembered something else. "Natalie says I can't be Peter Pan because I'm black," she said. Ma looked angry. But before she could speak, Nana said, "It seems that Natalie is another one who don't know nothing. You can be anything you want, Grace, if you put your mind to it." All right, why do you think Ma looks angry in this picture? Why does it say Ma's angry? What do you think she's upset about?
She's angry about them calling them black women because it's not nice. Because that leads them back to the time where if he was light, did you know that I'd still repeat the thing because black people are mostly
The important ones.
Yeah, well, everybody is important,
But
Eric.
But the most ones that are important is the
Yeah,
black people.
so why do you think Ma's upset?
Because back in time, black people got bullied and they called them black people, but now they don't because it's not nice and that
And it's
reminds
against
them
the
of white.
law.
That reminds them the people that they bullied them. That's why it makes her mad.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Eric?
That remind me of Martin Luther King Jr. He convinced that it's against the law, but right now it actually is against the law.
Yeah.
Like Rosa Parks, she did the same thing.
Right. So they didn't want people to be discriminated against. Okay. I wonder if Ma is upset because Grace is having trouble with her classmates. Maybe that has something to do with it too. What do you think? Yeah. She's upset because she doesn't want her daughter to feel sad. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, I want to see more.
On Saturday, Nana told Grace they were going out. In the afternoon, they caught a bus and train into town. Nana took Grace to a grand theater. The sign outside read Rosalie Wilkins and Romeo and Juliet in sparkling lights. Why do you think Nana wants Grace to look at the picture? Here.
Wait, what?
Oh, we didn't get
What
there.
was the
Sorry.
question?
I'll tell you in a second. Are we going to the ballet, Nana? Asked Grace. We are, honey, but first I want you to look at this picture. Grace looked up and saw a beautiful young ballerina in a tutu. Above the dancer, it said, "Stunning new Juliet." Okay. Now, why do you think Nana wants Grace to look at the picture?
No idea.
What's special about good gravy? Rosalie. This is Rosalie. Why do you think Grace wants her to look there? Any ideas, Eric?
She wants to be like that.
Maybe. What?
I do not have an idea.
Oh, okay. I wonder how Grace is feeling. Do you think she's like excited? Do you think she is nervous? How do you think Grace feels?
So, what are you trying to teach us? Are you
What?
trying to teach us reading? Because I know how to read, but
But you do talk in class, which gets you in trouble.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. That one is little Rosalie from back home in Trinidad, said Nana. Her granny and me, we grew up together on the island. She's always asking me do I want tickets to see her Rosalie dance? So this time I said yes. After the ballet, Grace played the part of Juliet, dancing around her room in her imaginary tutu. I can be anything I want, she thought.
You can be anything.
I wonder how Grace feels about auditioning for Peter Pan now.
Yeah.
Do you think she what?
great.
Do you think she feels great about it?
Yeah, I'm trying to make myself cry.
Why?
When air gets into someone's eye, they cry.
Let's not do that.
You don't want to
So-
make yourself cry.
So yeah, she probably
I
feels.
am actually starting to cry.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, she feels great about it. Stella, how do you think she feels about auditioning for Peter Pan? Do you think she's still upset about what her classmates said?
No.
No.
I think the ballet took her mind off it.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. All right, let's keep going. We're almost done.
And then will they be done fully?
On Monday, the class met for auditions to choose who was best for each part. When it was Grace's turn to be Peter, she knew exactly what to do and all the words to say. She had been Peter Pan all weekend. She took a deep breath and imagined herself flying. When it was time to vote, the class chose Raj to be Captain Hook and Natalie to be Wendy. There was no doubt who would be Peter Pan. Everyone voted for Grace. "You were fantastic," whispered Natalie. The play was a big success, and Grace was an amazing Peter Pan. After it was all over, she said, "I feel as if I could fly all the way home." "You probably could," said Ma. "Yes," said Nana. "If Grace puts her mind to it, she can do anything she wants."
Read more reading.
That's the end. I know. Okay. Were we right with our
crying.
predictions about what Grace was going to do?
I'm crying.
Okay, that's great, Eric.
Can you stop making yourself cry?
Okay.
No,
Hey, let's focus.
after that,
We're almost done, guys.
amazing.
Okay, were we right with our predictions about what Grace was going to do? Remember at the beginning when we talked about what we thought? So we thought she was going to
Do ballet.
do ballet?
She did.
Yeah. I remember, I think I thought maybe she'll be in a school play. And she was in a school play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you guys surprised with the ending?
No,
Yeah.
You were?
I was crying.
You were making yourself instead of listening.
Hey, look. These are all the people. Clap, clap. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Okay, we're focusing. What was your guys' favorite part? Eric, what was your favorite part
What was my favorite part?
of the book? Yes.
Mm.
The ending? Yeah. Why was that your favorite?
Because it's sweet and it made me cry.
It's sweet.
This will make you cry.
You just
Stella,
said
what was your
sweet.
favorite part?
Me?
Stella?
For doing ballet.
Huh?
For doing ballet.
Her doing ballet. Why was that your favorite?
Can we never read?
Because it was fun.
it was fun? Yeah.
Can I just bounce this thing?
Okay. So, remember at the beginning when I asked you guys to think about how grace feels at the beginning and middle and end?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
I can tell you now.
Yeah, we're going to go back through that. Okay? So, Eric, please sit up.
You don't need to read the whole thing
I'm not
already.
looking
I'm
at
not
the
reading
book
all of
right now.
Okay. So, how do you think Grace felt at the beginning?
Ow.
So, in the beginning when she is
Happy?
imaginative, that's good. Happy.
I'm not.
She's happy.
She's happy. She's living her best life.
I'm not. Normal first me.
Yeah, she's excited. She's happy.
And then she gets,
Imaginative. And then in the middle of the story,
and then she gets kind of mad and sad.
she gets
And then
mad.
at the end, she's
We're still-
really joyful.
Pause. We're still in the middle. Eric, how did she feel in the middle?
She felt. She felt mad and hopeless, and she felt that her friend was rude.
Yeah,
I was about to say stupid.
that's not very nice.
You don't say.
They were being very rude.
They'll be freaking rude.
Hopeless. That's not nice. Eric, let's please not say that. Yes, I like the word hopeless. Yeah, I think she did feel hopeless. She really wanted to be Peter Pan, and what did her classmates say?
No,
That
and then at the
yeah,
end,
Peter
they
Pan
said
ain't
yeah.
black.
Okay, we're both talking over each
He isn't black, and the other one that's by him, and her,
other. Mm-hmm.
You got
he said that you're a girl, you can't play.
Mm-hmm. You're a girl. You can't be Peter Pan. So she was hopeless. She was upset and sad.
She was mad.
All right, and then another middle part was when she goes to ballet with Grandma.
They should have showed us the part where it happened, but they
They
didn't.
didn't. So how do you think she felt here?
Happy, amazed, creaky. Creaky means very, very, very. 10,000
Overjoyed.
very happy.
Happy. Okay. So overjoyed. Yeah.
Overjoyed
She was
is
excited,
something.
and I like this part right here. It says, "I can be anything I want." She thought.
Yep, you can
So
do
she kind of
anything.
feels like she can do whatever she wants.
Whoever made this
That's sassy. That's actually kind of sassy.
Well,
what? No, it isn't.
it can be sassy if it's used in that way, but in this way, she can do whatever she wants because
Yeah, because
She puts
she
her
has
mind
her
to it.
rights.
But she's doing it in a good way.
yes, she's doing it in a good way. Okay, so then at the end, how did we feel at the end? How did Grace feel?
She felt great about herself.
Great about herself.
Happy?
Happy. Yeah. Do you think she felt accomplished?
Wait, I have a big question.
What's your big question, Eric?
Where's her dad?
Well, some people have different families. So she lives with her Nana and her mom.
Some people have to what their family?
Some people have different kinds of families.
So she doesn't have a dad.
Well,
You're still not raising your hand.
I don't want to.
so she lives with her Nana and her mom. Some people
That's-
live with their grandparents, and some people live with.
I have 4 dads now,
I don't know about that.
and I got 6 moms.
Okay, sure.
I was about to say that word.
Okay, so last thing. Listen up, guys. Let's sit up straight. Thank you. Okay, so we're just going to talk about some evaluative questions. Woohoo, everybody's favorite.
I don't
Okay.
like the way.
I don't like
I know.
the
I don't like the way you've been
Okay,
saying,
well, let's be nice. Okay, let's sit up. We just have a couple more questions, and then we can go back inside.
Usually he
Yay.
didn't say any bad words.
Okay, number
I'm
1.
staying out here with you.
Well, you can't stay out here with me if you're going to keep talking through everything.
True.
Sir. Okay, all right, so let's breathe. Raise your hand to talk. Here we go. Why did the author write this? What do you think was the author's
Good
message?
afternoon, teachers. If you have not checked outside your classroom, it looks like your dinners have been delivered for the day. They do need to go home with everyone. Students, there are some perishable items in there, so make sure and get those home
no.
into a refrigerator. Thanks.
All right, focus, guys. We're almost done. Okay?
Can I take that in there first?
It looks like he's going to.
He's not.
Okay, well,
I
focus
will.
here.
I
No,
will.
no, you won't. You're gonna focus here.
Wait,
Whoever-
when we're
whoever comes
done,
again.
then I can?
If it's still there, then this. But I need you to focus for now. Okay? Why did the author write this? What was their message? Stella, what's up?
About,
I wasn't
said
raising
so?
my hand. I was
Oh, okay. Put on the ground, please. Thank you.
sorry.
Eric, what were you gonna say?
The author was, as a kid, he was imaginative too.
Maybe, yeah.
And he was probably writing about, his daughter.
Maybe. Well, it's a woman. The author is Mary Hoffman.
And Caroline,
Yep, Caroline Bench. She's the illustrator.
that's a boy.
No.
Then the girl wrote about her daughter.
Maybe. Please don't touch. Eric.
Moving it.
Thank you. Okay, just leave it. So what was the author's message, Stella?
to be
It's a
nice.
big theme.
To be nice.
To be nice. What else? Eric, how about you? What was
The
the
author-
big idea?
The big idea,
Mm-hmm.
it was about race
A little bit, yeah.
and a little bit about Peter Pan and a teensy tiny bit of that ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
And
What was the message though? What was the author trying to
Oh.
tell the audience?
he was trying to tell him.
Stella.
Didn't I already say that?
A little bit. I'm trying to get to the big point though.
He wanted to let everybody know about what they're about to be seeing in the
He
book.
wanted everyone to know about imaginative things.
Imagination. And I think maybe the author was thinking about, please don't.
I'm following.
Don't touch the bulletin board. You're not falling. You're sitting in your chair and you're falling off on purpose.
No, I'm trying to hold.
Bottom in your chair.
I'm not trying to fall. I'm just like,
just-
stretching.
I think the author might have been trying to tell people that they can be whatever they want.
Has a spider been webbing on me?
There is no spider that whips.
Are we on topic?
Can we stop talking?
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I think the author might have been telling the audience that you can be whatever you want to be as long as you set your mind to it. Yeah?
You have to put your back into
Do you agree or disagree with that?
Agree.
Agree.
Oh.
Stella, what do you think? Agree.
What time is it?
What is your evidence?
What time is it?
What's your evidence as to why you agree?
My evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I agree?
Mm-hmm.
She wants
they're nice?
to be Peter Pan.
Yeah, but how can you apply that message of you can do whatever you want, whatever you set your mind to? How can you apply that to your life?
You can, some of your family members can show you a place what they already been to. The grandma already been to that place.
Yeah.
Or with her child, with her mom, Grace's mom.
Yeah.
And after that, her mom, which is the same as Grace, felt good too.
Yeah. So before we go, did you guys like the book?
Yes,
You did like the book.
yes.
Stella, did you like the book?
Sorry.
You're fine.
I was probably.
It's okay. Eric, we're not done yet. Not yet.
I probably had a little bit of imaginative right now.
Yeah, imagination. Good. So you like the book?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Thank you guys so much for working hard today. I will see you on Thursday.
Like I'm limping.